Good afternoon. It is Monday again. Man, where is time going? They are rolling around so quick. I'm just out getting some steps on my lunch. I've been walking for about 15 minutes and I think I'm on about 5,000 steps, which is decent. So putting me in a good position for not having to do a lot after work, to be honest. It's been a busy morning at work. I did train this morning at Pure Gym. Do you know what? It wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. I had a couple of comments from people that were there like, I haven't seen you in here before. Are you waiting for Ultraflex to open? I was like, yes I am. But I had some nice compliments as well, particularly on my back, which got a very good pump today. I did manage to have a decent upper session. I think when you're training in a different gym, the worst thing that you can do is stick very rigidly to your plan, because you're not always going to have the same equipment. Just go in with the idea of the muscle groups that you've got to train and just hammer them. I'm only there for a week. I don't need to worry about it that much. So I'm taking a really weird walk around the village. I've never been this way before. I've lived here since 2020. Good year. Anyway, I'm just getting this done and then back for some more work. I'm absolutely starving. I haven't eaten anything since my post-workout meal. I'm trying to stretch out my meals a little bit longer if I can, just to make them go the distance. But at the minute, I'm not really struggling with hunger unless I stay up too late and then I go to bed hungry, and we want to avoid that at all costs. I'm just making my lunch now as I've got back. I've got a very busy week this week. I'm in the office tomorrow because there's someone that I need to have a face-to-face meeting with, just to iron out a few things that I'm doing over the next couple of months. And then I also have my nerve conduction studies on Wednesday following my weird stress nerve reaction that happened in November, but it's taken this long to get an appointment. So I'm having that on Wednesday. Ultraflex opens on Friday to members. My plan of action for that is that on Friday morning I will train at Pure Gym, and then Friday evening, because it's going to be a 2 till 8 session that they're open for members, I'm going to go over and just map out what equipment I'm using, do a few feeler sets on stuff, see where I'm sitting so that I can add that into my logbook, just so that I'm not starting as like a complete newbie and working out what I'm doing, because Saturday is going to be a busy session as well. Saturday I have a massage very first thing in the morning at 8 a.m. Then we've got Maggie's puppy school. Then I'll be going over to Ultraflex to help Hannah out with team posing with Hannah, doing sessions. And I've got a session of my own at 3:30, so I'm going to train before that. But yeah, it's going to be a real busy day. And yeah, that is how the week is looking at the moment. I've also had quite a few things arrive for me as part of Gymfluencer's agency, so I've got a couple of things to have a little review of, but I know that more is on the way, so I'm just going to leave that until later on in the week and see what arrives. But yeah, I think it's going to be a busy one. I'm picking up a few other bits at work as well, which is not ideal, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. Things have cranked up a notch in the excitement department tonight, and I'll tell you for why. I am starting to look at bikini designs. That's only so far. Terrible. So Suze at Miss Bikini Fitness is fantastic because she breaks everything down bit by bit by bit, even to the point of choosing your stones. So this is the embellishment bit. So you kind of choose the level of embellishment you want. These are couture bikinis. These are more for like WBFF.
Is that still going? Don't know. These are more, I would say, two bros. Two bros really like a pattern design. I don't particularly like these myself. Love them on other people, but I can't see me ever wearing one. This is what we're going to be going for, a level 4 and 5 design. So maybe an ombre, maybe just, but I'm a plain gal. I am a plain gal when it comes to bikinis, if that is even a thing. I'll go for maybe an ombre and something super sparkly, but I'm not a pattern gal. And then it moves on to our level 3. So this is like a very minimalist. If you're looking to save some money on bikinis, not by a lot though, to be honest, you can have lower levels of embellishment. And here's your cheapest one. So just a little bit of something, something. Oh, a level 1, sorry. That is your cheapest design. To be fair, that would still come across on stage very well. Hey up. Captain T's just walked in. And then you go through onto your stone colours. And what that looks like. It's really hard. Ooh.
Where?
It's
I have to pick all of this bikini myself.
I more meant it's really hard to choose individual stones. Fuck off, Andy.
Call me.
I was going to say it's difficult to choose the individual stones when they're not sat next to each other, but he's being a twat. So we'll leave this conversation here and I'll start it again another evening, maybe.
It's Tuesday. Wow, I look tired. I'm just setting all my stuff up to take to work with me because whilst it is a training day, I am popping into the office today, which isn't normally me, but needs must this week. So I thought I'd do a full day of eating on a training day, seeing as I did one on my rest day last week and no food changes have been made. So I thought it'd be mildly interesting. That was really weird, don't know why I shook that. I'm having a banana and I'm also having a bagel with 20 grams of jam pre-workout. We'll have these. I've got some do not fucking miss in there. Got a protein powder in there for post-workout and I've just put 2 scoops of Hydromax in here. So pre-workout, Hydromax, and do not fucking miss. And these bad boys. This is how Pure Gym's going. She's in, she's out, no fucking about. I've just trained quads and delts to the best of my ability. And you know what? It's not fucking terrible in there. It's not that bad. It's just, the kit's all right. It's the people. People in there are just fucking about on their phones. Obviously not all of them, but there's a lot of fucking about in there and a lot of just passing time. And yeah, that's annoying, and having to battle that is annoying, but that was okay. I didn't have to do any cardio today because I did it all yesterday, so I'm feeling pretty good. I've got 70 grams of, what were these called? Neo something from Lidl. Basically, I can have any cereal that is less than 3 grams of fat per 100 grams. And so when I see something new, I'm like, oh, I'll just check it. It doesn't leave me with a whole lot of choice. We're talking Rice Krispies, Cocoa Pops, blueberry wheats. Oh, I love a blueberry wheat. God, I'm getting old. But these are something, Neo something. They're chocolate and vanilla. But I've got 70 grams of those. And I've actually got 50 grams of protein here. Now, I should have a 20-30 split pre-training, post-training. I'm a bad gal, and I don't like a protein shake if I can help it. That's really bad. But in terms of like gains and stuff and psyching me up for a day of, like a morning of training, having it post-workout just isn't that bad. In terms of all the things that I could be doing to not, you know, not be optimal in bodybuilder land, having my protein post-workout isn't gonna fucking kill me. Do you know what I mean? So I've got 50 grams of protein here and 70 grams of Neo cereal. I'm going to sit and eat that before I head off in about, what probably should be now, but here we are. Today is so busy, I actually can't deal with it. I've literally been sat there. My boss is asking me to do more stuff and I'm just like, when, where, what? No, I cannot. So, yeah, that's where I'm at today. I'm just getting as many steps in as I can on a very quick walk around the park at 12. I've got a meeting at 1 and I'm back to back again all afternoon. The more I can get in now, the less I'll have to do later. But at least I've got no cardio to do. And then I'm off tomorrow morning for my hospital appointment. So I'm just trying to get as much done as I can. I don't like this feeling. This feeling is not good at all. I haven't had anything to eat yet since my post-workout. But I am due to, so I'll have something when I get in and I'll show you what it is. It will be a far less chatty full day of eating though whilst I'm in the office. This was 80 grams of chicken and salad and nothing else. But I ate it in a panic because I was trying to get to a meeting. I should have known how this day was going to go when I started it off, getting out of the shower at work and smashing my head on a shelf. I'm so done. Today was really hard. Today was really long. Didn't leave until 5:30. I'm now at Aldi picking up bits of ham for Maggie to help her with her training. And then I'm going home, get my steps in. I'm doing fuck all. And I reckon I'm going to go to bed early. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I am up at the hospital very early actually. It is 7:20. My appointment's at 8. I thought I'd give myself plenty of time to find where I need to go because it's amazing there. I've got all my appointment details. What does the test involve? The test involves placing some special rings and pads on your fingers, arms or legs to stimulate the nerves and to record the responses. It will cause a tapping, tingling feeling, which may be a bit uncomfortable. For some patients, the consultant may require additional diagnostic information about the muscle, in which case he or she will need to use a very fine needle. This is usually tolerated very easily. Anything you may find too uncomfortable will not be continued. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And I'm having this in response to me having my stress nerve episode back in November now. So that's how long it's taken to get this appointment. Not complaining, it's still happening. Grateful for the NHS and all of that stuff. But yeah, it seems like a long time ago. I've not had anything like it since. However, I do find that when I'm in a stressful situation, my chest can still get tight. And then I worry about that. But that nerve incident, whatever that was, it felt like I was having a fucking heart attack. So I do want to get it looked at. I do want to see. There's a couple of things that I also want to explore because the GP wants me to be analysed for MS as well, testing for MS. So it's all good. We're just going to see what happens. What will be. And yeah, I'm going to put a hat on because they want me to turn up very warm. And they did say if I could be wearing gloves, that would be great. But no, I can't do that. So I need to get in there and remove any jewellery and make sure that I am as ready as I can be. But yeah, I'm going to go and find this department in the maze that is Lincoln County Hospital.
So that's the biceps. So this is why it is resting. And now you activate your biceps, push up.
I am just brushing out the last of 7,000 steps because I've been sat on my arse for most of the day. It has been super productive. It has been long, but it's been really interesting. How cool was my nerve conduction study this morning? So they won't be able to give me any like immediate answers from that. They did say that my peripheral nervous system seems pretty good and doesn't show any signs of any issues with nerves or delays or anything like that. Something they did say is that that test cannot rule out MS, nor can it confirm it, and I'll need an MRI. So he's recommending that I have an MRI. But I found that really, really interesting. I was like, oh, this is so cool, I wish I could film this. And he was like, well, you can if you want. I was like, okay. Yeah, he was really, really nice. And I felt very much listened to, which was great. I didn't feel silly for being there like 2 months later, which I was a little bit nervous about going in there. But yeah, I'm glad I did it. It feels good. Today has been busy, like I said, but I'm nearly finished all my steps now, and I'm just getting back and having my beef meal, and then I'll have my creamy before bed. But going into my check-in tomorrow, I don't know what to expect really. My digestion's been all over the place this week because of how my period's been. Don't think I can fight off the daily cardio any longer, is what I'm saying. I feel like some changes have got to happen this week. We're 8 weeks in now. Yeah, whilst I'm very happy with how things are going, whilst we're getting mad progress, the most responsive my body's ever been in any dieting phase, I don't see how I can escape it much longer. But we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to seeing how I'm looking in the morning, how I'm measuring up, what my weight's like. I haven't been checking my weight this week because of my period. I didn't want to get in my own head about it. But I'm skilled. I'm home. I'm simultaneously making up my beef meal, packing meals for tomorrow, sorting out the chicken that I've cooked today, and doing my supplements. What that? This looks like utter trash, but I can tell you now, slow cooker pulled chicken is my thing right now, and it is so good. I chucked 3 cloves of garlic in there, some chives and some chicken seasoning, and the smell in this kitchen, honestly, I think I've changed my life. I know that's a bold claim, but I think I have. Last cardio session at Pure Gym, thank the Lord. Good morning. I have done my check-in this morning. I've done my cardio this morning, so that is a good start on the week. I don't know what's going to happen with my check-in today, so that's why I wanted to prioritize that cardio this morning, just in case it goes up, and I've already boxed off half an hour. It may go up to daily, which is why I wanted to get that in. It may go up to 40 minutes times 5. I just don't know, but I've made a start with it anyway. So I'm going to get into work now. I've not had any feedback yet. My weight was 77 kilo dead, so it's on the way back down, but it has been lower this week. I'm still bleeding, so it is what it is. And yeah, so I'm just gonna wait and see what Amy says. I cannot call this one at all. I've said that for the last few weeks, but I just don't know what she's gonna do. So I imagine at this point in week 8, it probably won't be nothing. I think there may be some changes coming. But I'm going to get in, get ready, and just focus on steps for the rest of the day. I don't think I've broken 1,000 yet. So shower, breakfast, and crack on is the plan of attack. I'm out on my lunch. The weather's a mess, as is my hair. Lol. I've done it again. I've escaped any changes again. I'm really sorry if this is boring, but at the same time, it's also great. It's great for me. It's great because it means things are just ticking along as we want them to. And I'm having a very nice time of it. Like, this doesn't feel preppy at all. But I guess I'm also here for when, like, don't want to quote Rennie Keating and Boyzone, but when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and I will. But this is just lovely. Dare I say, enjoying it still. I'll always be enjoying it because it'll push me to new levels that I never thought I could get to every single time. And there is a really weird part of people that do this that enjoy that challenge. Things that challenge you are good for you, and I think I need to make that clear, and there is enjoyment in that, because I don't think that came across in my last prep. I think when things were challenging, it seemed like I was miserable, and at times you do wish that you could do a certain thing, but at the minute I don't crave for anything, I don't want for anything. Steps can be tedious if I leave them, but at the minute everything is so good, and I've escaped it again. I can't believe it. No changes. Oh, apart from my fat burners. My fat burners have been increased. Lovely. That was the last one. Yippity do that. And I know you're thinking, Hannah, what the fuck? Ultraflex opens today to members 2 till 8. I ain't training 2 till 8. I like my routine. I could get that done in there. What my plan for today is get my steps in on my lunch and feed back to my clients on my lunch, and go over to Ultraflex to have a free taster massage for 6:15. What I want to do after that is my cardio, because I didn't do that today. I did get about 3,000 steps in though, and I want to do a few feelers. I might do that tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be my rest day, and I know that is also mental when I've just been given the gift of the best gym ever. However, I've got a massage first thing, I've got puppy school, and I just think a rest day would be better for me, given how I had a hypo last week when I tried to train that little bit later. I know that was mostly down to food. I think a rest day after a massage is the best way to go, and then I can do a little bit of a feeler and then go in all guns blazing on Sunday and hopefully film it. But I will film like a little bit of a tour later on today of the gym, because I'm hearing excellent things from my friends that are working on it. It's going to be exactly what I need. It's exactly what Lincoln needs, and I know that I'm going to feel very grateful to be able to train in there every single day that I do. So I'm very excited, very excited. But yeah, I think Sunday is going to be the day where I train. Saturday is very busy. I want to make the most of my massage. I've also got a posing lesson. It just doesn't seem like the best idea, and I'm sticking to that. I don't think I've ever looked more ridiculous, but I've got my hair in some socks because I actually managed to wash it. This wind is not great for getting steps in. I need to reply to my clients, but fuck, this is a lot. It's time. I've just had my taster sports massage on my back. I've just had a little pose in this posing area, which is a curtain. That's fine. It's still a dedicated space, which is enough for me. I'll show you where everything is, but I'm still navigating it myself. So I'm gonna have a little wander around and I'm gonna get my cardio done and my steps. But I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing. So you got some ab stuff, and then pretty much all of this is arms and back, all the pull downs, all the cables. This is on the mezzanine, and then downstairs you've got legs and booty. Just having a little crack at the Gymleco pendulum, which is light as a feather, which is fantastic. The old pendulum that I used to use is that one, and it is heavy as fuck. Things I've been waiting for, the booty builder. Very excited to see this hoist. I've just had a crack, it's amazing. Fuck off. There's a fucking sauna in the toilet. It is Saturday. I am up bright and early. I'm ready. I've got my stuff on underneath for the gym in a little bit, and I've got my breakfast on the go, and I'm just waiting for the next 10 minutes eating this before I go and see Katrina for my massage. Something that I haven't mentioned is, purely because I didn't know if I'd remember or not, I've asked Hannah to bring her posing shoes with her today. We're both a 7. I am using they're either a Glory or a Majesty, and they fit, they're comfortable. I've used them all this time, but I just know that there is something more comfortable for wider feet. I don't know I don't know why, but I just know. So I have asked Hannah to bring her Cocktail 508s just so that I can try them before I buy a new pair of shoes. The strap on my Diamante heels is slightly broken anyway, and I know that it just ain't gonna last. So I'm gonna get a pair of straps that I can always have in my bag and have them as a backup, but I do want a new pair of shoes. Today, like I said yesterday, is a rest day. It's finding my feeler sets and having a little go on what equipment I like and working out what is going to be best for my plan, and not doing too much at all, but just working out what is going to fit my plan best and making my way around the gym and just getting acquainted with it, because there's just so much kit. There's so much kit. It's amazing, but there is so much stuff, and that can get quite overwhelming. I did tan last night. A lot of it will probably come off in this massage, but the lighting in the posing room, I looked at myself last night and I was like, she needs to tan. And it's so funny how you do a tan and your teeth look so much whiter, and I just look a little bit healthier. But yeah, that's where we're at this morning. Puppy training at 9:30. And a busy day ahead.
Let's go from the front then. All the way. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Good. From here, both hands on. Good. That's better. Good. Continue. Good. From here, step, step. Good. Up, up, up. Nice, mate. Here, step towards me. Glute shoulder, then back. Good. Here. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Nice. I am tempted to take you into this again.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah! That's nice, okay. Oh, is everyone okay with me like moving you? Yeah, just want to check.
Today has been absolutely mental. It's been really, really long. Got to Ultraflex at about 12:30, then had my posing lesson a lot earlier than I planned because Han had a cancellation. So got in there, worked me hard. I've got a lot of things to think about, work on, and trying some different transitions and stuff. But I'm feeling quite good. I'm feeling quite good about it. And then I did all my steps and I did my cardio. I've been and done like literally half a food shop. Just did some client feedback and it's 10 to 6. Look at the bags under my eyes. I was very tired this morning when I got up. I'm gonna hopefully have a better night's sleep before I hit my first training session at Ultraflex tomorrow. I did do a little bit of abs Friday and a little bit of abs today, just because we've actually got some decent ab work kit now. Previously it was basically a Roman chair or sit-ups on the ball, or whatever you do, like planks and stuff on the floor. Now we've got some really good crunch assists, which I'm looking forward to using, because the Roman chair, when you are 80 odd kilo, which I have been sitting around for a long time, heavier than that, I started prep at 86, it's just not that easy to train abs when you're so heavy. But looking forward to getting into that. It's not like I haven't been doing any ab work, but I'm looking forward to really getting into some ab work now. Another good thing that was really good about today is that there's people that I haven't seen for a couple of weeks, and they were like, I didn't recognise you, like you've changed so much already. And that was really good to hear, really nice to hear, because you see yourself every day, you don't see those changes as much. And yeah, that felt really, really good. And I think it's quite clear that I'm on prep now. So yeah, it was a good day, just a busy one. Andy's just come through the door and farted. Don't know whether you caught that. You love being an absolute menace on these, don't you? Yeah. We got Maggie a new bed. She did absolutely amazingly at puppy school this morning. So she had a new bed in the works anyway. We were just letting it rise and stuff like that. But she's been treated to a bag of pig's ears, obviously she's only had one, and a new toy today because she did so well. Did you do so good today? You're such a good girl today. Thank you. And I've just finished up my steps on here whilst watching Prison Break. This morning's session was absolutely mega. Some of that kit is unreal, and I'm so excited to train there. Like, I didn't need a kick up the arse in any way, shape or form with training in terms of motivation, but wow, like, I cannot believe that I get to train there every day. It feels like a real privilege. And yeah, some of that kit, my hamstrings from that hoist leg curl on that final set that I did, which I didn't actually film, the set that I filmed was not my final set. My hamstrings were screaming just sitting down on that seat. The pump was ridiculous. Amy told me not to go too crazy, too hard. So there are a couple of pieces of kit that I just kind of tested and just tried to get a feeler for. I went upstairs and had a little look at some of the upper stuff so that I could get a feel for what I'm going to train tomorrow, what I'm going to use. But what a place. I'm so excited. So excited. And Andy is so jealous. But he can go and train there whenever he wants. I think I spent about 2 hours training. Then I had my post-workout, which is really nice to just sit down in an actual seating area and be able to eat that. And then I posed for a bit, and then I did my cardio, and then I did my steps to a degree. I've just finished them off there. I did about 8,000 steps today and then finished them off at home. And then I grabbed a bit of shopping, and now I'm back and I'm just going to have my first meal since my post-workout at 2:30. But it was well worth it. And Maggie and I are going to spend the day relaxing, aren't we, kid? Spend the day relaxing. Posing went well. It takes a lot for it to go in for me where tweaks are made, and if I'm honest, I probably should have got some sessions in off season rather than just practicing on my own, because there's bits that Hannah really wants to change and I'm like, fuck, I should have picked this up earlier. But I'm doing it now, it's fine, and it will all come together. But yeah, I'm feeling really good about things. I just need my legs to start coming in. I keep seeing like little lines in my quads and my hamstrings funnily enough, when I bend over, you can see my hamstrings coming through. There's just so much fat still there. And I'm looking at myself at the moment and I'm very flat and I just look a bit baggy. Does that even make sense? Like, there's not a lot of life to my physique at the moment, but it'll come. This is just a really ugly phase in the middle of prep where it starts to come off you. But when your carbs are so low and your food is low, you don't look all that in a bag of chips, but eventually food will start to trickle in, obviously much closer to show. But the leaner you get, the pumps and stuff that you do get, you can see them so much better, and I will look like I've got a lot more life to everything. But at the minute I just look a bit flat and dead. But it's going to be a chilled afternoon, resting up, and so excited to go again tomorrow. I love it.